Yo, welcome to the 82-0 challenge, and if you're asking why I sound like this, I'm recording this while everybody's asleep, so you guys gotta deal with it. Also, if you're wondering why the league is custom, that's because I just up attribute effects, that's it. Because otherwise the sim is so random, but I showed you guys right there, we got the 23rd pick, no rigging. So if you've never watched the 82-0 challenges done by like 2K YouTubers or 16-0 done by Madden, we don't get to choose our team, we have to sim the entire draft. So the premise of this challenge is I have basically 5 years or until I quit to go 82-0, and that's pretty much it. I might have just got finessed, but the Coyotes look so trash, so we just traded them Alex DeBrincat, who's on the last year of their deal, for their first round pick. Okay, didn't get as finessed this time, but we traded Nazem Kadri for Columbus first, a 4th and a 5th, because Kadri's 31 and he's getting paid $7 million for 7 years. Okay, so we trade Seth Jones to the Nashville Predators, again a bad contract for their first round pick, so hopefully one of these gets us Bedard. Basically the last thing we did this season was just sign a bunch of players so we were at least in the salary cap limit, but our team is looking awful. Here are the lines. We have 3 lines of forwards and then a full line of defensemen and then a bunch of defensemen actually on defense. Boys, I saw an opportunity at the trade deadline and I am taking it. You're surprisingly decent, but I'm giving up my next year's first for their next year's first in a hopeful decent swap. We're giving up 2 players who are great for us in Sillinger and Harley, but we are getting Cole Caulfield. It's not often you get a young player with a superstar X factor. So we are gonna do this trade. So it's the end of season 1, 82 points, which actually wasn't as bad as I was expecting. Miro Heiskanen led our team in points with 37. If you hear a fan in the background, I'm sorry. This is how Cole Caulfield played with us, which was incredible. I don't know if it shows here. It doesn't. We signed him for $8.5 million on an extension, so that's perfect. Holy cow, Jack Eichel, 135 points. Okay, so we are picking 12 and 13. We were 1 spot away on either side from getting Connor Bedard. First pick, and I overpaid by so much, holy shit. I don't know if you guys just saw that on trade, but I just offered all 4 of our first round picks that we had, 12, 13, 23, and 26, and they just randomly accepted it. It might have been smarter to get 2 and 3 and get Carlson and Fantilli. I don't know where the hell Mitch Cobb is. But Connor Bedard is a once-in-a-lifetime player, so we're going to take him here. We are here at the re-sign stage. We have quite a bit of cap space, but Eric Howla wants $7.4 million. What the hell? No, we are declining that. But we are obviously signing Bedard. So we're still 44 wins away from reaching 82-0, and I haven't even checked the lines yet, but these are it. We signed Phil Kessel in free agency on a 1-year deal, and we signed somebody else, I guess Ty Smith. Oh yeah, it's Barbashev. We signed him on a 1-year deal, and then we also signed Ratko Gudis and Mark-Edward Vlasic on 1-year deals. So here's the lines for season 2. This team's a lot better than season 1, so I'm expecting better than 38 wins. However, 38 wins with that dog shit team doesn't give me help for the sim. We are here at the trade deadline. We're 30 and 27. I don't know if you just saw, but we just traded Phil Kessel for a first round pick. A ton of trades. All of our expiring contracts were just first round picks, second round picks, third round picks. We're loading up on draft picks, and hopefully we can spend big this free agency. 43 and 35. So we are 5 wins closer to 82-0, and we have 3 years to do it. This is going to be bad. But Connor Bedard, you know what? I'm just going to make it 2 years to do it. I want to pay this guy. We have this guy on a rookie contract. We got to capitalize. These 3 are carrying this team. Holy shit, this isn't relevant. But Jack Eichel, Patrick Laine, and Timo Meier, what a first line. Jack Eichel has had, what is this, 272 points in 2 years. We'll team at the deadline, so it isn't really relevant if we win the cup or not, but we'd like to see us do decently well in the playoffs. Yes, we got knocked out in round 1, but Connor Bedard played amazing, but it's a rematch of 2018, and the Capitals win again. Oh, we got the 2nd pick in the draft from Ottawa. Let's go, at 15 from Nasher. Like, do we trade for this first pick because it's on the block, or do we just keep second, or do we try something like this where we give up every single one of our picks for the first overall pick? For the first overall pick, we gave up, I don't even know what we gave up. We gave up a lot of, gave up our first round pick in 2026, Brandon Karlov, but we get these top 2 Slovak players, 84 overall, medium elite. This guy's decent, but like, I mean, he's good. But 84 overall, medium elite, 5-star shooting category. We have to get back into the first round, and I don't know if we missed here because this guy is elite potential gold X factors. This guy is better. He probably has better X factors, I'd say. But it's hard to say if we missed or hit on that one. We go for Sorokin, right? I know this is a lot of money, but Jake Ottinger wants way more, and he's due a contract next year, so we might trade Jake Ottinger and sign Sorokin. A ton of players. Let's see if we get them all. So Alex Martinez signed, Noel Gardner extends, Patrice Bergeron hopefully will be good in the Canucks series sign, Connor Geekie extends for $3 million, Sorokin, the franchise goalie sign, and Tom Wilson signs for $5 million. God, oh my God, oh my God, what did we just do? Trolling in the trade, and we just traded Ottinger, Cutter Gauthier, and 3 picks for Trevor Zegras and Bowen Byram. And if you don't understand how good these players are, Trevor Zegras is on $6 million for the next 2 years. Bowen Byram is on $6 million as well. It's insane. Look at this. Zegras, Bedard, and Caulfield on the first line. Radov, or whatever his name is, on the second line. Patrice Bergeron on the third line. Bunting and Texier on the fourth line. Bowen Byram, Mikko Heiskanen, Sandin on the third pair, and Ilya Sorokin. 47 and 28 this year with this stacked ass team. But I mean, it's still an insane season for the boys. Connor Bedard, 97 points. Let's see how the rest of the league did. Connor David, 111. Honestly, I have a feeling that it could be the coach heading into the last year, so we're gonna try and get an A+ coach if we can. If not, that's completely fine as we lose in the first round. What the hell? Now the Washington Capitals are the Stanley Cup champions again. I'm like, what the hell is going on? It's so hard to get the #1 pick, but this guy looks insane. It doesn't show his X factors, but 84 and 17 is crazy. Try and fire our coach and see if like getting the best staff possible actually helps anything. We got rid of so many players to make this happen, but Austin Matthews is on the Toronto Maple Leafs. Once again, we just got a 96 overall player from free agency, but we didn't get Jacob Slavin, which sucks. But I just so overpaid for a defenseman, but we just got John Carlson on this team. Yes, sir. Like, EA is pretty broken, so it's like it's impossible to go 82-0. Although it is true in real hockey, to be fair to them. My goal is to be better than the Boston Bruins were this year, basically, is what it is. Here's our team for the final season. Connor Bedard, Austin Matthews. I mean, this team has to be better than the Bruins on the attribute effects 10 out of 10 to make this sim more realistic. Why is Matthews on the second line power play? What the hell? Oh, the moment of truth. How long will we go without losing a game? Let's just start by 1 week. Watch us lose the first game somehow. Okay, we win and we already lost. That's crazy. Good so far. 19 and 7. I don't know what the Bruins started out as, but I mean, is anyone really like selling? Because you have to see plus 10 is pretty decent. I feel like Matthews should be on the first line, but it hurts the chemistry a lot. You know what? Matthews, Bedard, and Caulfield are so good that they don't need this chemistry. I don't think it's possible for us to beat the Bruins record, but we are 44 and 15 to Austin Matthews is 75 points. What the hell? I feel like he should be doing better realistically. Tage Thompson's leading the league in scoring. behind us. I want to see what's happening. So I guess we're just not scoring enough goals somehow. We're so dominant defensively, but somehow we are just not scoring goals. And our power play sucks. Our penalty kill, I don't know where it is, but it's team, right? Why are these guys so good? Shane Wright is a dog, I guess, because there's no way these guys are this good. Matthew Barzell is also him, who's on defense. They have Adam Fox. Is Adam Fox just the two choices? Who's their goalie? Spencer Net. Oh, this is why. Last season, I thought we might as well trade for Brad Marchand to the Leafs. I thought it was pretty funny, so screw you if you don't like it. Final day of the season, and we have came, what is that, 10 points short of the Bruins record. Those OT losses. Here's the final team we built before we go to the playoff run. Connor Bedard, 96, Austin Matthews, 96, Cole Caulfield, 92. This guy who, if we sim a bit more, will become a beast. Pavelski, Connor Geeky on the third line at 89 overall. Played basically a 91, 98, a 94, two 95s, and a 91 in our top six. We have a 98 overall defenseman. We could do something like this, where we have a 96 and a 96, but I'm just good with playing these two there. Sorokin played so much better than Ottinger for some reason, but what a season for Sorokin. 15 losses the whole year. If we can end this video on the right way by winning the Stanley Cup playoffs for the first time. First game is 7-5. Come on, boys. Sweep them. No. Okay, there we go. Win in 5. And we got the Red Wings. Realistically, we should be beating every team. As I said, that we're down 3-1. Are you kidding me? And of course, we fucking lose.